optical aberrations. Now this topic was demanded by one of my juniors, so on demand the topic is here for you. The way I'm going to explain to you, to teach you today, is very different from what books mention. Right, so listen carefully, because I'm going to start with certain concepts and then we'll tell you and how to write in exams, because optical aberrations is common short notes and very rarely comes as long answer question. Let's start with perfect optical system. So what do you understand by it? So perfect optical system is nothing but it says that whenever the light rays enter the optical system, it converge on a single point. Means रेटिना पे ही आके मिलेगा, ना आगे ना पीछे ना ऊपर ना नीचे. समझ आया? So single point. But all optical systems, they have certain aberrations. Now what is aberration means? Aberration means nothing but remember that it is an imperfect image. Now why is this imperfect image? Converging on a single point, the image is formed ahead or behind or above or below, right? So एक ही जगह पे ना आके multiple जगह पे बन रही है, light fall हो रही है. So you will get a blurred image or distorted image or with color fringes, and because of this there is an imperfect image, and that's how you get aberrations. Fine. Now let's come on to types of aberrations. So we divide it into three: lower order aberrations, higher order aberrations, chromatic aberrations. Okay, so what are lower order aberrations? So you remember the way that those aberrations which can be corrected with glasses. अब ग्लासेस से क्या करेक्ट हो सकते हैं? जो ओपीडी में आते हैं पेशेंट्स, सो ओपीडी में मेरे पास 85 पेशेंट्स ग्लासेस लेने आते हैं. सो मोस्टली दे हैव ईदर मायोपिया और hypermetropia or regular astigmatism. So these are low order aberrations: myopia, hypermetropia, collectively called defocus, and regular astigmatism, which can be with the rule or against the rule. This is against the rule astigmatism. Higher order aberrations are which cannot be corrected with the glasses. So ये कम होंगे. So only 5% cases are having higher order aberrations. Now this includes spherical aberrations, very important. It can come as a separate short note. Okay, then coma, then trefoil or quadrifoil, then field curvature. So you remember these names, we will discuss subsequently. Now comes chromatic aberrations. Chromatic से आप याद रखिए, chromatic means color. So when you have color aberrations, chromatic aberrations, these are due to different wavelengths of lights. Okay, now these aberrations मैथमेटिकली रिप्रेजेंटेड, कुछ तो रिप्रेजेंट करना है ना इनको, अगर मुझे देखना है आई में, सो वी हैव टू रिप्रेजेंट इट. हर चीज़ हम मैथमेटिक्स से ही रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. सो यू रिमेंबर Zernike polynomials, which is very important, being asked in Viva also, that Zernike polynomials are mathematical representations of wavefront errors or aberrations. N is 2 or less than 2, these are lower order aberrations, and if it is 3 or more than 3, these are higher order aberrations. Understood? Now to understand it more, see this image. So if you can see, Zernike generally gives us x and y coordinates of aberrations. Okay, these are mathematical representations. You can see the first one is like piston, but after that you have first order, second order, third order and fourth order. हमें fourth order तक समझना है. उसमें भी we need to understand and mainly focus on fourth order में spherical aberrations, third order you need to focus on coma plus minus trefoil, and in second orders defocus, that is myopia and hypermetropia, and astigmatism. So now you know what are lower order aberrations and higher order aberrations. So spherical aberration is a type aberration. Coma is type 3. Even trefoil, quadrifoil भी type 3 में ही आता है. And these are all our second order aberrations. Fine. Now how do you measure these aberrations? So myopia, hypermetropia and astigmatism, you have autorefractometry and retinoscopy. But if you want to measure these higher order aberrations also, you have aberrometers. They can measure these higher order aberrations as well. Like these are the names, you can read about it. Now let's understand all these aberrations one by one in a defocus. So defocus, remember one line, that rays do not fall on retina. So rays coming here, yeah, these are not falling on retina. All the rays are falling in front of retina causing myopia or behind the retina causing hypermetropia. So this concept is clear. So what is the wave aberration formed in Zernike polynomial? So that is a paraboidal or bowl shape. To treat this, you know, you give glasses, myopia है तो minus, hypermetropia तो plus lenses दे दो. Clear. Refocus कर दो कि ये image यहाँ बनने लगी. We need to do this only. हमें image retina पे बनानी है. सारे points को retina पे focus करना है. Okay. Next, regular astigmatism. Clear है? You know with the rule and against the rule astigmatism. So इसमें क्या issue है? Different meridians having different powers. So they focus differently, right? So wave aberration will come as a cylindrical and you correct it with cylindrical lenses. Now this is clear to you because these are like basic refractive errors which are taught, right? So these are second order aberrations. What is important is spherical aberrations. Now this is important, right? So they are supposed to focus on retina, okay, but suppose 10% focus on the retina, 50%, let's take 50% focus on the retina, but few paraaxial rays, they refract less and they focus behind the retina. This is called negative spherical aberrations. Some rays which are mostly peripheral, they focus, bend more and focus in front of retina. These are positive spherical aberrations. So the image will be blurred. So it will form a blurred image, right? So you just remember the issue is the peripheral rays, they focus differently from central rays, right? And peripheral rays, they converge more as compared to the paraaxial rays. This causes spherical aberrations. Now suppose if I dilate this pupil. Now on dilating this pupil, and these rays remain the same and focusing 50% on retina, 20% retina के पीछे. But अभी क्या होगा? Because dilate हो गया है तो peripheral rays बढ़ जाएंगी. The peripheral rays will increase and this positive aberration will also increase. Okay, so more pupil diameter, more peripheral rays and thus more positive spherical aberration. So you remember this. So this is the concept of spherical aberration. In normal eye, this spherical aberration is taken care of. How? You tell me. आगे से पीछे जाएं तो cornea, cornea is prolate shape. तो उसमें क्या होता है कि ये वाला तो more converge करता है, right? और जो peripheral rays more converge होने वाली थी, यहाँ पे हमारा cornea is flatter as compared to center, so less converge करता है और जाके एक ही point पे मिलती है rays. दूसरा, लेंस, रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ही भगवान ने बोला लो चेंज कर देते. कितने आईज को इतने तरीके से बनाया गया है, आई जस्ट कैन नॉट स्टॉप अप्रिशिएटिंग इट. इतना कौन सोचता है भाई, आई बनाने में भी इतना टाइम लगाया होगा. भगवान ने क्या क्या सोचा होगा कि कॉर्निया को प्रोलेट करो, लेंस में रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स चेंज कर दो. नहीं, प्यूपिल हमें कितना दिया है, नॉर्मल 3 mm का ही दिया ना, बड़ा क्यों नहीं दिया? इसलिए नहीं दिया बिकॉज इफ इट इज dilated then there will be more spherical aberration. So to stop these peripheral rays he has given us normal, act as a, so iris act as a stopper for peripheral rays. And इतना ही नहीं, retina में भी he has given more power to central retina and there is reduced sensitivity of peripheral retina to cut off these peripheral rays. There is something known as Stills-Crawford effect, जो क्या बोलता है, that peripheral light rays are refracted more due to spherical aberrations are perceived less. Same है ना. Parsons में this line is written as greater sensitivity of retinal photoreceptors to perpendicular rays rather than oblique rays. Amazing. आगे से पीछे तक कितना ध्यान रखा गया है spherical aberrations का, you see. And this part is very very important for Viva, and also that you can write specifically in exams, theory exams. So you understand now कि normally my eye is having less spherical aberrations because of these factors starting from cornea to lens to iris to retina, है ना. और ये प्यूपिल डिपेंडेंट है. अगर मेरी आई डिम लाइट में अगर मैं जाऊँ, प्यूपिल डायलेट करेगा, स्फेरिकल एबरेशंस बढ़ जाते हैं बिकॉज पेरिफेरल रेज ज़्यादा हो गई, है ना. सो दैट्स हाउ स्फेरिकल एबरेशंस आर प्रेजेंट इन आईज. सो वेव एबरेशन इज फॉर्म्ड लाइक दिस, you can see in this picture. So how will you treat it? You put aspheric lens, लेंस भी aspheric कर दो और high index lenses use करो, right? Is more than enough that you should know about spherical aberrations. Now you have to just expand on this part in your exams when it comes as short note. So you can make these diagrams, you can make the normal eye, you can explain the Zernike polynomial, you can explain the wave aberration, you can go for the treatment. Good. Okay. Next is coma. So what is coma? Coma से याद रखिए comet like tail. Coma, it has come from this word comet like tail. अब इसके different तरीके हैं समझने के. Flare out image or comet like tail, or you remember that it is off axis aberration, rays enter obliquely. So it says that multiple optical elements do not share same optical axis. So कुछ points के लिए optical axis ये है, किसी के लिए optical axis ये है, किसी के लिए ये है. तो ऐसे अगर आप देखोगे तो इस तरह की blurred image बनती है. So this is called coma, right? Now coma में how the wave aberration is there, that if you see that pizza is cut in two halves, right, or it is like a lounge chair. It is mainly seen in keratoconus and displaced lens, right, and it can be treated with spaced double space lens, and there is a third order, and it more clearly see this image, right. So in this you can see the spherical aberration. And in coma, now in coma you see the first part is like horizontal coma, like pizza in two halves, horizontal coma, and the other is vertical comas, right, but that there is a bright head plus tail like comet. Comet like tail or tail like comet? Comet like tail or tail like comet? क्या लिखना है? अच्छा वो देख लेना, ठीक है. Mainly you need to remember that this is off axis aberrations and a comet shaped image is formed. Okay, so now comes field curvature. So field curvature, you just remember that image instead of forming on retinal plane, it is forming on a curved plane due to different power distribution of optics. So नाम में ही लिखा है curvature, curved image पे plane, curved image plane is there. Okay, so chromatic aberrations due to color, due to varied refractive index with wavelength. So different wavelength, different points पे focus करेगा. So blue bends more, B for B, याद रखो, B bends more, right? So पहले ही focus हो जाएगा. Yellow comes here and red less bending, so behind the retina. So that's how you see the colors also. So this is chromatic aberrations, right? Now see this picture. This shows how chromatic a patient having chromatic aberrations sees the letter. Okay, now what is the application in laser eye surgery? Now in conventional or standard LASIK, only spherocylinder correction is there. There is no higher order aberration correction. But in optimized LASIK, optimized में you pre-compensate for the expected fourth order spherical और higher order aberrations. तो जो expect कर रहे हो उसको आप ठीक कर देते हो. Now in guided or customized LASIK. You pre-compensate for the expected also, and you also correct the pre-existing aberrations. Okay, so जो पहले से हैं उनको भी करते, it is very customized. So इससे जो quality of vision आता है that is very high. Okay, so now see how do you write in exams. So first you mention the definition, as we have already discussed. What is aberration? It is imperfect image, anything different from the perfect optical image, right? तो उसको आप बना दो. Then you can also, if you have time, you can write about reduced eye. You can mention in optical aberration. Okay, now types of aberrations divided into 3: lower order, higher order, and chromatic aberrations. Now explain what is Zernike polynomials. If you can make the diagram of Zernike polynomials, explain it, right? Then I have already told you to divide lower order and higher order aberrations in a form of table and diagrams. The way I have told you, it is very easy to make it in exams. It is very easy to revise it before exams, and Viva के लिए तो आप कभी भूलने वाले नहीं हो. You can always remember it, because the way I have taught you is you are not going to get it anywhere. Okay, then how do you measure these aberrations? You mention about abrometers or abrometry. Then treatment, along with the, I have already given you in the table, otherwise these are the options. Also never forget to mention about refractive surgeries. Now if you mention, you can get extra point, because it shows that your concepts are very clear regarding the aberrations or spherical aberrations. So you can mention about pupil size. I hope the concept is clear. I hope you can write in exams. अब चाहे शॉर्ट नोट आ जाए या लॉन्ग आंसर क्वेश्चन आ जाए, अब मार्क्स नहीं खोने चाहिए, है ना. एंड अब आप भूल भी नहीं सकते what is aberration. At least you should know this basics at PG level. So good to go. Remember, तब तक के लिए Ophthalmology.